Good morning, students. Today we will discuss terms related to network. So first term we have is URL. Full form is Uniform Resource Locator. It is the address of a web page, of any web page on the internet. It consists of domain name and other related information so that a browser can direct to a specific page, specific web page, right? So like we have here example of a URL, that is http://cbse.nic.in/newssite/index.html. So you can see it starts with a protocol prefix. That here protocol is HTTP, and protocols are the rules that defines how information is sent from one device to another device. And almost here some kind of English words are used, but yes, numbers are also allowed, but yes, no space is allowed in between the URL, and most part are in lowercase, but yes, capital letters can be also be there, and different parts are differentiated from each other, are separated from each other with the help of dot or slash. Next we have is www, that is World Wide Web. This service is used through web browser and is stored hypertext, and hypertext is the text which contains links to other text. So whenever you click on any hypertext, it will lead to some another page on the internet. We have applications of www, that is World Wide Web. First one is web, then email, then chat, and then VoIP, that is Voice over Internet Protocol. Now we are going to discuss these one by one. First one we have is web. So web is a part of internet which consists of number of pages that can be accessed by web browser. Right? And it uses HTTP protocol to transmit data and share information. That means it uses HTTP protocol, hypertext transfer protocol, to transmit your data or to share your information with another device. Then email. Email is electronic mail, which is the system of receiving or sharing your information in digital form, and this information can be in text form or in audio or in video form, and email account is of course required if you want to use this service. Then email address has two components, one is the username and another one is the domain name, as you can see here in this example, network@gmail.com. Here network is the username and Gmail is the domain name, and these two are separated with the @ sign. Next is Voice over Internet, VoIP. So its full form is Voice over Internet Protocol. So this is a method and group of technologies for delivery of voice communication and multimedia sessions by sending voice data in packets. As you know that data in digital form we have on our systems, and when we send it over the network, it is always sent in the form of packets. That data is divided into small packets and then it is sent. So here it is here this voice messages, voice calls are sent with the help of data in packets. Now we have some differences that we are going to discuss. First one is the website and web page. Website is you can say kind of a book. You can compare it with a book, and web page you can compare it with a simple page. So website, as I said, you can compare it with a book, means it comprises of one or more interlinked web pages under one domain, and web page is an electronic page of information, and it is a part of website. Next difference we have is between static web pages and dynamic web pages. Static web pages are which remain same until or unless someone changes its information manually. But dynamic web pages have the capacity to produce distinct content for different visitors. So static web pages are simple to design, but dynamic are complicated to construct. And to construct static web pages, we use HTML, JavaScript or CSS languages, whereas to construct dynamic web pages, CGI, AJAX, ASP, ASP.NET, etc. languages are used. In case of static web page, information, as I already told you, is changed rarely, but in dynamic web pages it's changed frequently. For example, information like in stock market or weather information or news or sports updates, you can see these things, they keep on changing. So loading time in case of static web page is less, but in case of dynamic web pages it's more. And this static web pages, they don't use any database, but yes, dynamic web pages, they use database. Here database is used so that the latest information based on that database, new calculations can be done and the exact information can be provided. Next we have web server. Web server is a computer with server software installed on it and with a number of pages. Of course, because this is a server, as its name says server, so it serves the web pages to the client. So obviously it needs to have information with it. So it has so many pages stored on it that it transfers using hypertext transfer protocol over the World Wide Web. Next we have difference between web server and hosting a website. As I just told you, web server is a kind of machine, is a high-tech machine or computer with lots of information stored in it. But hosting a website service means to connect the websites of companies or individuals to the worldwide network, so that that website can be accessed and used by those who want to get that information from the site. So these are the few commonly used browsers like Google Chrome, Safari. Safari is from Apple, it's Apple Safari or Mobile Safari, two versions are there. Firefox, Internet Explorer, UC browser, Opera, Android browser. You can check more also on net. So now we can of course change the settings of our browser, and those settings include privacy settings, search engine preferences, means what search engine you want to give preference as your home page and all, autofill, autocomplete behavior, etc. These options are under internet options. If you want to change any of these options, like here appearance is there, so you can change color, language or font of your web browser. You can check security, privacy, content, connections, program or advanced features. You can change under this option. Next are the add-on and plugins. As we can do settings of our browser according to our requirement, in the same way we can install some programs. We can these are the small programs that we can install in, so that our browser can work properly or our performance of our browser can be improved. So these programs are called add-ons or plugins, and these are the small programs. So these are the small programs that we can use to improve behavior of our browser. So like ad blocking, sometimes we get irritated with the continuous ads, so we can use ad block, or cookies management, or interface modifications. These are the few examples of add-ons that we can use. We used cookies word here. So cookies are the messages sent by web servers to your web browser when you visit internet sites. And so these can be used to track website activities. Whenever you are visiting any site, then that activity can be traced with the help of these cookies, and they may store information like IDs, passwords, or the sites you are visiting again and again. So we have this much only for today. Thank you.